Well, welcome, lovely Capricorn, to your general timeless reading. I will begin your reading with crystal and turban seashell scrying and continuing on with the tarot and oracle as divinely led. Okay, lovely Capricorn, let's go ahead and roll and see what Spirit has in store. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please give me clear understanding, clear communication, and interpretation skills to bring forth the most loving, truthful information that Capricorn needs to know most. Thank you. What would you like to tell Capricorn, please, Spirit? What does Capricorn? Oh, here. Who is this? Oh, thank God, Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn, I'm seeing. Oh, actually, Capricorn, I believe I saw this several months back. Very close to what I'm seeing here. But I am seeing someone here in a dunce hat sitting in a chair. Both of their eyes are open. It's coming through as a masculine, but it doesn't have to be a male, right? It's not gender specific. But this person, it's like it's one of these situations of seeing, oh wow, I messed up, but it's too late. It's that kind of feeling, but they see how they messed up, okay? So it's kind of like someone, I'm feeling like someone really in regret, but at the same time, they know they just really messed it up. It's too late, right? Okay, what else, please? What else for Capricorn? Here? No, okay, thank you. What else for Capricorn? Okay, here, thank you. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And what does this mean, Spirit? 3 unaligned. Oh, okay. Spirit speaks with me in threes. So what Spirit is showing me here? It's like I'm seeing uh three. The best way I can describe this is this. Okay. If you have 3 dots and you have 1, 2, okay, let me turn around. You have 2, and they're that distance apart. Then you have a third one that's way over here, okay? It's not like in alignment with these two because it's like way over here, okay? It's not like here, like if you had a pyramid or something like that or a triangle. It's just like way off, right? It's very noticeable. So I feel like Capricorn, you may have been in a situation or getting ready to step into the energy of being in a situation where it's almost like being the black sheep of a situation, or at least feeling that way. Okay, um, but it's almost like being in a situation where there's no balance. You're not equally balanced in the situation, and it doesn't mean that it's a bad situation. It doesn't mean that it's chaotic and all that either. Of course, it can be. Okay, it's going to depend on your situation and where you are on which timeline. But Capricorn, it's like it's definitely giving me a feeling of feeling that like not belonging, not being part of. It's kind of like getting a new job and you feel like the outcast because you're the newest person there. You feel like everyone's looking at you. Everyone's um, talking about you behind your back. All this stuff, right? So you kind of feel like you're out of place. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Okay, Spirit, Holy Divine, give me more, please. Which deck for Capricorn? Which deck here? Thank you. What would you like to tell Capricorn, please, about this situation? What does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn need to know? For some of you, the cards are not coming out yet. So that's an indicator to me in this situation that for some of you, you could have felt this way for quite a while, like several months, several years, okay? Feeling like an outcast, feeling like you don't fit in to a certain situation. Thank you. Okay. What do we have? Reverse or upright. Okay. Reverse. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy, inner reflection, isolation. Well, because it's in the reverse, some of you may have actually been in the vicinity uh, with someone who is maybe in a lower vibrational, yeah, a lower vibrational Virgo energy. Doesn't have to be. Others of you, because the Hermit card itself is in the reverse, I feel like Spirit's saying that after some time of feeling isolated or feeling like you were, becoming like secluded in your own home or in your own vicinity, that you're going to be coming out of that. Okay. If you can see the light here, it's almost like Spirit saying, hey, wake up, Capricorn. It's time to get up. You've been in hermit mode way too long. It's time to rise. It's time to go. Okay. We also have the number 9 here. Of course, it's in reverse. But we also have the number 9. The number 9 is about endings with new beginnings. So some of you may have been seeing the number 9 or are going to be seeing a lot of nines. Just know that if you do, it's just letting you know the universe is saying, hey, Capricorn, there's an ending coming. If you haven't already went through some type of ending, I feel like this ending has to do with that, what I was feeling earlier about the 3 dots. Outcast, feeling like you don't fit in somewhere. It just feels off. Feels off for Capricorn. Something's not right here. It just doesn't feel energetically right. But anyways, you're going to be coming out of this, okay? Very, very good. Okay, Spirit, please give me more for Capricorn. Give me more for Capricorn. Thank you. More for Capricorn, please. Thank you. And we have Page of Swords. Okay, so Capricorn, there could be someone spying on you, Capricorn. With the Page of Swords in the upright from myself intuitively, that is what I get from that. Also, Capricorn, this is a time of really getting down to the nitty gritty. When you come out of this hermit mode, there could have been a situation that you just felt stuck or you felt like you were being held back. But, being in the hermit mode, that's when we actually learn a lot, okay? We learn a lot to come back out into the world, right? And it's like we bring all that knowledge that we learned while we were staying secluded, okay? Because it's like during that time, we're allowing all these downloads to come through. We're allowing ourselves to assess situations and patterns and things that we've been through, right? And then we learn this, and then it's time for us, as I said earlier, to come out of that, okay? To actually step outside and say, hey, okay, this is what I learned. And I'm ready to get out and be around others. I'm ready to tell others what I have learned, right? I'm ready to teach and help others. So we definitely have a time here of a lot of curiosity, a lot of learning, a lot of studying. But I definitely feel like Capricorn, I feel like there are many more than one person that is spying on you. Okay, tell me more for Capricorn, please. Tell me more for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, please. Yes. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's see what we have. Ten of Wands. Yeah, burden. Yeah, see, I feel like the reason why Capricorn you were in some kind of hermit mode here was because for some of you this card to me can mean you're carrying too heavy of a burden, and it also can mean you're carrying other people's burdens. So I feel like it was a mixture. There were things here that were your responsibility, and there were things that were not your responsibility. Again, some of you may are just now getting ready to step into this energy, um, but it's something here about giving that back to the rightful owners, right? Because we're only supposed to take care of our own responsibility. Um, so I feel like Spirit's saying here the way to come out of this hermit mode is to simply give it back. Okay? Give it back to the rightful owner so you can be lighter. It's almost like so heavy with the burden. It's like keeping Capricorn down. Capricorn, I'm a Cappy sun, so Capricorn is not that energy that you hold down, period. Hold Capricorn down, and Capricorn will come up fighting, right? Because we're the goat. We never give up. We never, ever give up, right? So if we're in a situation that makes us feel down, physically, we may be down, but that doesn't mean Capricorn's mind isn't working on the next strategy, the next plan, the next way, right? Where this could be coming in as well, this Page of Swords, this learning, this curiosity, being alert of what's going on, okay, in the situation and understanding, hey, I've got to let this go. Okay, this is not mine. This is someone else's, or this is mine. And I've got to learn how to start releasing these heavy burdens. I've got to take on my responsibility, do the best I can with it. And once that responsibility is over, then it's over. Okay, then I can start a new cycle. I can come out of hermit mode, right? Okay, then we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, so some of you could have been dealing with someone who is very romantic, very charming, right? Um, Someone coming in with a cup of love here. But yeah, death. And we also have Scorpio energy here. Um, mhm. Yeah, the death. So a cycle did or will come to an end. Okay. Um, Let me find out more about this here. Let me find out a little bit more about this here. Okay, what we have? Yeah, we have the Two of Wands. Yeah, there you are, Capricorn, making your plan. Making your plan. You see, this lady, she's holding. Yeah, oh my God, she's holding this, and it's like, how much more time do I have? This is so Capricorn. Okay, I know this is not Capricorn energy for the card, but this is a card Spirit saying an energy you're going to be experiencing in this situation, Capricorn. And this is so Capricorn. Even if you're down, even if you're feeling stuck, stagnant, the mind is still going. The mind is still planning. The mind is like, how can I move forward? How can I move forward? How can I move forward? Right? How much time do I have left? How much time have I wasted? All this stuff. That's exactly how Capricorn's mind works. Especially if Capricorn feels like Capricorn has been put in a corner by another person or a situation. Capricorn will turn into that goat and just keep going. Even if it's slow moving, Capricorn does not stop. because Capricorn wants to, it's like part of being Capricorn is that little engine that could, right? That never gives up. And I feel like that's what Spirit's saying here in this situation. So it's like, although there's someone here, could be a water sign too. So you've got Virgo heavy, you also have water sign, and you have Scorpio with some kind of ending here. I feel like Capricorn, there was just too much weight, something here holding you down, or you're getting ready to step into that energy, right? And although there may have been genuine love here, and it doesn't have to be romantic, but a loving connection between you and someone else, or maybe you just really, really loved a job or the people at work, you begin realizing, hey, this is just too much of a responsibility to me. This is too heavy burden. This is not all mine, right? And having to walk away. But because you do, Capricorn, look what happens. King of Pentacles, wealth, leadership, and being divinely protected here. So it's like having to make that choice, Capricorn. Do I stay where I'm constantly feeling like I'm weighed down, heavy burdened, right? Or do I make the choice of, I know what I want, I know what I've already been working toward, I know my purpose, I know my mission, and I'm going to go towards that, right? And it doesn't mean just the dollar, okay? The dollar is never more important than a human being. That's not what this card's about. What I'm saying here is going from a situation of feeling like you're so overburdened, okay? You're stuck. You can't move forward. And Capricorns, again, in their mind is constantly going, I know I'm supposed to be doing this. I know I'm supposed to be doing this. I've got it all planned out. I've had it all planned out for years. All this stuff, right? But I'm stuck. But I'm stuck. But I'm stuck, right? And how can I move forward? Okay, so you change your mindset. You change the words you speak. You do all this stuff, right? Law of attraction, right? But then you come to this point of, okay, what am I going to choose? I really care about this person. For some of you, maybe you realize that this person really cares about you. This could be a soulmate connection. I'm not really seeing soulmate here, okay? But for some of you, it could be, just as an example, okay? But then you have to weigh what this person gives you, or this situation. Again, this could be a job, family member, whatever. What this person gives you. And I'm not talking about monetarily gives you. I'm talking about the experience, okay? Versus feeling like this every day. Which one's more heavier, Capricorn? This one? Or feeling like this, right? So this one's going to make you feel much more heavier. So this is what you want to get rid of, is someone else's burdens, right? Away from yourself that were never yours. And so that's what I'm definitely getting here. So death to the situation. Again, that can be a Scorpio as well. And by doing so, that's bringing you into this King of Pentacles energy. Very, very wealthy. Again, it doesn't have to mean money. Lots of happiness, lots of success, lots of great health and wellness of body, mind, and spirit, serenity, anything that's under the title of love, that's here. Being very grounded, being very secure, or at least taking steps now because you're no longer taking care of other people's responsibilities, right? So now you can focus on getting yourself, Capricorn, in a very structured type mindset and energy. Okay, very beautiful. All right, Spirit, Holy Divine, what else, please, for Capricorn? Anything else for Capricorn? Here, thank you. Okay, we got some Oracle, and I believe I'm going to close after that. I'm beginning to feel Spirit running away. Okay, we have runes. Okay, we have mysterious occurrences. Yes, Capricorn. You may have, of course, been feeling uh, a little different lately. You may have been noticing that you are increasing in frequency lately. Um, and I feel like Spirit's saying to harness that energy. Whether you're getting downloads, whether you're receiving numbers, pictures, you're hearing, you're seeing things, okay, in the form of visions or like clairaudience, clairvoyance. Some of you could be experiencing traveling for the first time. It, you could wake up from a dream and feel like, oh my gosh, that felt real. Well, Capricorn, most likely it was. So make sure that you write all of this down, keep a dream journal, or make sure to log it into your phone. I use my phone now. I used to draw everything out. I used to write everything down, and put it in a journal. However, they became so frequent that I had to stop. So it was just too much. But I do keep them in my phone if it is something that is of extreme importance for myself or someone else, because when I tap into my phone, it tells the date and time at the top, you right, of the messages or my notes. So that way, if I'm having to show someone else, they see when it was entered in. There's nothing I can do to change the date and time, correct? Because a lot of people do, Capricorn. They have a lot of problem believing uh, that this is real. And according to what Spirit is telling me here, um, your frequency is going to be raising so high, Capricorn. You're going to have a lot of paranormal experiences, more so than ever. Okay, love it. Okay, Spirit, anything else for Capricorn before I close? All right, Capricorn. That's all I have for you. Hey, Capricorn, let me know down in the comments. I am traveling. As you can tell, I have a totally different setup here, but I'm traveling several states away. So excited. And let me know how many Capricorns out there are traveling, moving, changing jobs, changing relationships. Of course, if this resonated with you. Um, but I'm very curious how many Capricorns are going through this movement of this new energy after laying down the heavy burden. Okay. After making this choice with the Two of Wands of going after, I'll say that bag. I know that's what other people say. I've heard other people say that now. Seems to be like a trending thing, going after the bag. But I'm not just like going after the bag. I want to make that clear, Capricorn. It should never be about just going after the bag, okay? But it's about being our best self and not allowing any person, place, or situation to revert us back after we've spent a lot of time and hard work to be in a certain energy to where all of a sudden we feel like we have went backwards, right? So that's not what Spirit wants. Spirit wants us to continually be evolving, right? That's why we come here. If we realize, Capricorn, that um, we start moving backward, well, That's not where we're supposed to be. That's not the purpose of being here. Okay. So keep that in mind, lovely Capricorn, and may you have an extremely blessed and lovely day, my friends. And as always, find your miracle in everything, lovely Capricorns, because I promise you, if you look hard enough, you will find it. Much love.